over. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Now you said your
July 4th.
husband decided to come out to Toronto.
Well, the business wasn't so good in those days, just in a fruit store.
Uh-huh.
Like, so anyways, his cousins had come in to Toronto and looked around, checked things over, and he told them, you should move to Toronto. It's very good for fruit business. And the only things that Chinese were was a fruit store
Okay.
or restaurant, Chinese
Uh-huh.
restaurant down Chinatown.
Uh-huh. So at that time you had one baby. When you came out, when you came to Toronto,
Yeah,
you had one baby.
yeah.
So that was in 1933 because Gilbert was born in 33. They were
My
married
husband
in
came
32.
first.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Dad came out here first, and then you came and followed him with Gilbert, with Gil, with the baby.
Well, he had to wait till the lady that lived upstairs moved out because
Oh.
there's no place to live.
So did he come here to this place? Was this the only place you've lived in?
Mm-hmm.
You came to Mount Pleasant.
We didn't have this.
They
I
lived
built this
downstairs,
on
right?
my
Yeah.
Oh.
afterwards.
This was not here, but they
We
had
just
rooms.
had 2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms, one for the girls, one for the
And
boys.
downstairs was
And
the
downstairs was a grocery store,
Oh.
and they had just underneath there. They used to have a kitchen where you cook. So Mom used to cook for everybody. Well, everybody is serving. The kids all helped, putting out the vegetables, and before they went to school, my husband Jan, is named after his dad, went to the market early in the morning with his dad. And Mom, you tell the story about how you have to get up even though the guys went to the market.
Well, when it's winter time, well, we fixed this now. It doesn't look so bad. We only had stairs that went down this way, and it's full of ice, like in the winter.
Right. Yeah.
So my husband couldn't go down the stairs, so I had to put on my houseboat and go down the store with him so I can open the back door so he get the truck. The stores are full of snow. You can't go down.
And this was what time in the morning?
Oh, 2:30.
A.M., right? And they go down to the Ontario Food Terminal
Right.
to go and buy the food. Now, it's too bad Jan isn't here because he will tell you the problems that the Chinese had coming and trying to buy the food and bargain with the Italians. The Italians had the food chain of groceries all sewed up, and they didn't want to have anything to do with the Chinese. They told the guys, if you sell to the Chinese guy, I'm not buying any more from you. And
They
the
were
only
Italians.
the Italians. So the only person that would let Dad buy some of the stuff was a Jewish guy, right?
Yeah.
And he allowed the Chinese to buy. Everything was cash. You had to line up for hours to do that. So it was, they still got their fruit, but it was only through one of the vendors there. So it was very competitive for the Chinese to come here back in, the late, or early 40s. Right?
1930s.
In the late 30s,
Yeah.
because Jan was
Late
born in 38, so I
Yeah.
knew as a teenager he was going down there, and he was telling me about this. Yeah, so it was, he learned how to drive the truck, and it's it's probably in the pictures there. They bought trucks, and of course there's nothing inside. You have to stack the crates just so, and there's no room for anybody to sit down, so it was very difficult. But he learned to drive before, I think he was driving at 15, and then the license came out. You had to be 16 to drive, so he had to give it in for a year and then get his license again to drive, because he was driving well before the age, because he was delivering vegetables to the